Hi, my name's Lynnell Grimes, and again, I'm back for more of our chair yoga practice. Having a seat on your chair, a nice chair that has a nice cushy bottom for you, or maybe you can put a towel down or a yoga mat, and sitting tall. So take your feet and begin to wiggle your toes in your shoes. And since yoga is about breathing, let's just close our eyes and lengthen your spine and just observe how deep you inhale and exhale through your nose. Give yourself permission to turn off your cell phone right now, but then remember to turn it back on. Notice your senses right now. What do you hear? What do you feel? What can you smell? What can you taste in your mouth right now? Begin to lengthen and count to 4 on your inhale and 4 on your exhale. And let's bring our hands to our heart center. Palms push against each other, shoulders press away from ears. And just feel the energy through your hands. Let's take those hands and splay the fingers wide and gently squeeze the fingers together. Splay those hands wide. Notice where you feel it the most, in your fingers or your thumbs. And gently bring them together. And splay again. And softly release. Arms come down to the side. Shrug your shoulders up as you inhale and exhale down. Let's start warming up the body. And we're going to start with those shoulders and work our way down our spine to our legs. Inhaling up and exhale down. And one more time. Just notice that range of motion you've got through your shoulders. Now let's take the left arm up. Reaching up, fingers are splayed, reaching slightly back. Bend that elbow. Hand is on the chair and slowly just come over to the side. Notice what you feel through the left side of the torso. Coming back up, extend the arm up and slowly bring it down. Inhale, taking the right arm up, reaching up and back a little bit. Just observe that stretch in the shoulder. Hand is on the chair, draw the abdominals in, bending the elbow, and slowly come over to the side. And coming back up, reach and splay, and the arm comes down. Taking both arms out here, have one palm up and one palm down. Notice that I'm below my shoulders, so I'm just allowing those shoulder muscles, all of the deltoids and everything around that shoulder to warm up. And just rotate and rotate. This is a great exercise to do if you're doing a lot of weight training. Just take some breaks between your sets and do a couple of those rotations. Inhale, arms up. Turn the palms back, fingers come back, touch your shoulders. If you're able, just feel that extension. Arms come back up, palms face me, hinging at your hips. Feel the back of the shoulders getting strong and a stretch through the front. And all the way up again. Fingers are splayed, reach and stretch through those wrists. Arms are up, lengthen your spine. Fingers up, come down halfway, palms up, fingers down, palms parallel, rotate, fingers down, reaching forward and up. And right here and slowly come down. All right, now let's go into our spine. Hands right here, shoulders down. Feet are pushing down into the earth. You're squeezing your glutes in your chair, stabilizing your body as we do an easy rotation. First, we move those elbows, then turn your head. Bring the head back right between the arms and come back to center. And let's go to the other side. Observe, you only go so far. Spine is long. Turn the head, look over the shoulder. Come back with the head and all the way back to center. And how did that feel? Arms come down. We're gonna do it a little different this time. We're gonna inhale, arms up. As you exhale, hands come down on the chair and your leg and look over the shoulder. Inhale up. And exhale, hand is on your leg and the back of your chair. And again, turn that head last. And one more time each side. Inhale and exhale. Lengthen your spine. And one more. Inhale. And maybe you feel the edge of the pose moving as we do this the second time. Maybe your head went a little further. What do you see behind you? Inhale up. And hands come to heart center. All right, let's start getting into the legs now. So we're going to take a heel out to the front and center. Heel out and center. Just see how this feels through those ankles. Now take the leg out to the side and back. Opening those hips and back. Take it out and back. Lift it up and down. Take it out and back and lift up and down. So take it out and bring it back and extend it out and down. Take it out to the side, come back, extend to the front and down. Arms coming right here, going into a seated bow pose. Sink your shoulders back a little bit behind your hips. Squeeze your glutes. Push your right foot down as you lift this left leg up. Your core is engaged, your spine is long. Now point and flex. So we're working on the ankle, flexion and extension, the flexibility, and our quadricep group is working. And we're isolating that knee. So isometrically, it is not moving, but all the muscles around that knee are getting a little stronger. And bend it and bring it down. Hinge from your hips, stretch your spine. Airplane pose. And coming up tall. All right, arms here again. Splay your fingers, reset those shoulders, lock and load the shoulders. Leaning back, squeeze your glutes, navel pulling the spine, pushing that left leg in to the floor as we point and flex. This is a seated boat pose. 2 more. And hold. Notice how that quadricep group feels. Strong abdominals, pushing that left foot down into the earth. Leg comes down, arms go up, fingers splayed, hinge at your hips, airplane pose. So if you look to the side, my spine is long and neutral, my arms are squeezing to my rib cage, and I'm lifting my heart. You can always check your neck to make sure that your spine is in alignment with your neck by slowly turning it. There should be no pain. You should be able to turn your head if you're in neutral alignment. And coming back up. All right, let's take it up to standing now. Let's go behind our chair. So today I'm going to start over on, the right side over here first today. The chair or a counter, whatever you need to lean on to just to have for balance if you need it, is right here. I'm going to take my right foot forward. I'm going to step back and lift that back heel. Lift and lower. So I have a pretty wide stance here. Doesn't have to be as wide, but you want to be able to lift this back heel. And lift. And lift. Now, I'm going to take this heel lifted, and I'm going to bring the foot forward. And then I'm going to come back and push the heel down. And heel to toe forward. So this leg is not moving at all. Stepping back and forward. Stepping back. So on this one now, we've warmed up the hips a little bit more. Take this left foot and turn it out just a little bit. Hands come to your hips. Now bend the right knee and straighten. This is our preparation for Warrior One. And as you go into that lunge, nice and slow, just observe what you feel through this hip. Hands can stay here at the heart, or arms come up. And as we reach and extend, you can take those arms up and back a little bit. Your gaze might go straight ahead, or your gaze might go up to where the wall meets the ceiling. Be easy on your neck. If you choose to go up higher, just be very gentle with the cervical vertebra in your neck. Take some deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, arms come down, hand to the chair, lift the heel, take this back foot, look at the distance between your 2 feet, step up halfway. So we're going into a pyramid. We're going to have our hands on our hips or the chair, and you're just going to hinge over 45 degrees. And squeeze your glutes coming up nice and tall. And just hinge 45. And as you hinge, you're going to be feeling a nice stretch down this right leg. Hamstring is stretching. Everything's working hard. Stabilizing as we balance. And both legs are straight on this one. And release. So right here with the staggered stance, finger on the chair, lift your heels up and down. Lift up and down. Lift up and down. And again, up. How is your balance? Coming down on soft knees when you come down. Just feel what's going on. Up and down. All right, let's do that same series over here on the other side. So the chair is here. You have a comfortable distance. We're going to take the left foot forward and the right foot is back. Is that right? Yeah. So now we're going to lift the toe and we're going to lift the heel. And just see how this feels over here. Now we're going to take this left leg and we're going to step back. And you want to try to keep your toes to the front and then step forward. And push off and step back. So this is really testing your balance, your strength and your power as you push off that leg and step back. When you come down, it's heel toe. You push off, step back, toe heel. So the slower you go, the harder it is. And now this next one, as we step back, you're going to turn your back foot out just a little bit. Hands on the hips, and we're going to bend this knee. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. And bend and hold. Take those arms up. See how this feels. Breathing into the hips. And arms come down. So let's take those feet close together. Now we're going to take the right foot. We're going to step forward and step back. So just see how the brain is working. See if you need to hold the chair as you shift the weight, finding your power. And right here, and turn that back foot out, bending this knee, and see how it feels through this hip. Straighten, bend, and straighten. Bend and hold. Take the arms up, breathing into this hip. Feeling what's going on through that right hip. Your left leg is strong. Again, you could have your hands right here, or you can have your hands at your heart. Just breathe and hold the pose. Now, hand is on the chair, lifting that back heel. Look at the space. Step up halfway, toe is still turning out. Hands on the hips, legs are straight. Hinging from your hips, 45 degrees, no further. And squeeze coming up. So just feel the strength going on through your spine and the hip hinge. Your core is working hard. You're gonna feel a stretch down this left leg. And one more time, hinge. And coming up. All right, and let's bring those feet close. Oops, forgot the balance. So here we go. Lift the heels up and down. Lift, and when you come down on a little bit of a bend in the knee. Up and down. And balance. Fingers can be hovering over this chair. And hover and down. One more. And down. Okay, and let's just take those feet out, and I want you to just do a little teeny tiny lunge side to side. So the little bend in the knee, little bend in the knee. Just feel the weight shifting. Now begin to hinge forward, pushing the hips back. The knee stays right over the ankle, but we have forward flexion, so our core is engaged and our hands are just here stabilizing. Spine is long. Now, coming up tall, step a little wider if you can. Turn your toes out. And now we're going to just hinge a little bit. Come up. And a little bit. So with the toe turning out now, it's one leg over and back. And over and back. So as we come here, we can have our hand here, we can reach up and reach those fingers away from that back heel. Same side of the body, so just feel that extension. Bring the arm down, hinging over, little lunge, and hand stays on your thigh, and reaching this arm up. And try to go for that nice diagonal line from your back heel, from that right heel. And down. Keep the core engaged. One more time. Forearm here. Now you can come down a little bit lower. You can have your forearm, if you don't like the hand here, you can always have that forearm and the thumb is up and reach a little further. Breathe into the left side of the body. And coming up. Strong legs, stabilizing and supporting. Coming over here and take this arm. You can sweep it up this way or slice it. Notice what's working as you hold this pose. Strong legs, strong core. Great foundational feet. And coming up. And now let's take it down in the middle and up. We're going to add some different arms. We're going to add a V and a W. So take your arms up to a V. Inhale. Exhale down to a W. Take it out to a T. Sweep it back up, right here. Come out to the W, inhale, or the V. Exhale down to the W. Inhale, and bring it all the way to the front. Inhale up to the V. Exhale down to a W. Reaching out and to the front. Take it up again. Out to the V. Inhale. Exhale, slide those shoulders down the back, feel those elbows squeezing to the ribs, reaching out, strong core, strong legs, and right back to the front. Come up, V, inhale, exhale, W, inhale, reach, and palms together. One more time, inhale up, here's your V, exhale, W, inhale, T, and right back here, and down. Soften those knees, toes to the front, and step in. Ooh, that was interesting, huh? How did it feel on your shoulders? Let's do a little rotation. Lift your heel and just rotate side to side. Let everything go back to neutral. And usually you'll get a little cracking somewhere. I got a little crack in the thoracic vertebra, which is always good. So, downward facing dog on the chair. One of our best poses, you want to push your hips back. Squeeze those arms to your ears. Draw your kneecaps. Squeeze those kneecaps up to activate these quadriceps. So squeeze those quadricep muscles so you can lengthen the back of your legs. And lengthen that spine with stabilization and support. Notice your breathing. Take time to focus on breathing deep. Bend the knees, step up to your chair. And let's go in for a nice back bend. So nice wide stance. I'm going to just angle the side. Take your fist to the top of your glutes. Squeeze shoulder blades down and back. With your tongue in the roof of the mouth, just lift your heart up to the sky. And come back up. How did that feel? Pretty good? I hope so. Let's have a seat and we're going to get our hips. We're going to stretch out the hips. Going into our lunge today, coming down to the edge of the chair. The right glute is on the chair, the left leg goes back. So here we are, we're going to let that knee just sink. Spine is long, ears are over shoulders, and then lean back till you feel something going down the hip into your quad on your left leg. Splay the fingers. Stay connected to your body. And arms come down. Let's get that other leg, so bring it up. Gracefully go to the other side. Scoot to the top corner. The left glute is on the chair, right leg comes back. And notice the more you practice these lunges on your chair, the more flexible you get. Lengthen your spine. Take your chin back a little bit, stacking ears over shoulders. And then lean back just a little bit. Notice one hip might be tighter than the other. Hands can be at the heart. Arms can be up. Connect with your breath. And arms come down. And coming back to the center. Just observe how your shoulders are feeling, how your hips are feeling. The next one we're going to do is the eagle. So you're going to take your right leg, grab it and cross it over the left and squeeze those ankles and knees and shins. So just feel everything squeezing toward your midline, toward your spine. As we add the arms, we're going to bring our left elbow under the right. Bring your shoulders down and then fold over the legs. So just feel like everything is in alignment with your spine, or we're working toward that. Your chin, your wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles are squeezing toward the center of the body. And coming up. And one more time, squeeze it down. And come up. Uncross the arms, uncross the legs. Now grab the left leg, crossing it over. Squeezing, squeezing. Some people can wrap their foot around their calf muscle. My legs are too short. Add the arms. Inhale. As you exhale, right elbow under left. Coming down and squeeze as we fold over the legs. Notice your breath in the back of that rib cage because it's hard to expand your lungs right now. So the rib cage is really moving. and coming up. And one more time, coming down. And coming up. So that's the seated eagle pose. And arms come down and legs come down. Keep your legs together, sit tall, have your arms to the side, splay your hands, roll the shoulders back and down. Take the chin back just a little bit as you lengthen your neck. Enjoy the stillness of being at the end of our practice, so relax everything. Yoga is about breath, and yoga is about balance. I'm honored to be helping you become more balanced on the front and back and sides of your body, to stay connected with mind, body, spirit through your breath. Take time throughout your day to stretch, to balance, and to stay connected with who you are. Being kind to yourself, practicing yoga, keeping your cardiovascular system strong with some exercises that make you breathe deep. We should sweat every day to help remove the toxins from our body. Yoga also helps you detoxify. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Have a fabulous day. Give yourself permission to practice yoga every day. Namaste. Namaste means the light in me honors the light in you.